Welcome. So I want to give you just a quick run through of MailChimp and make this as quick and kind of helpful as possible. So I'm already logged into MailChimp and I'm going to campaigns and then all campaigns. And to create a new campaign, you just simply click create. And then it will ask you what you want to make. You have a couple of options, but we just want a regular email, design email. So it'll create this email. You can edit the name of it. I'll just put this Craig Kuntz test. We'll save that. So you might put up here, Thanksgiving special or Christmas 50% discount, so you know what this is. So these things we won't really do in class, but if you were sending this for a real client, you would put to, and you'd add the emails that you want to send to. From, where it's coming from, what email, the subject matter of the email, you can schedule a send time, and then down here for the content, this is where we design email. So we'll click here, and then it will ask what kind of template you want. Some are free with the banner, and some are a little bit more elaborate templates that you get with a subscription. So let's just click on the third one here. This is a good place to start. We'll apply that. And you can see it has given me the email template in here, and it's ready to be edited or adapted to what I need. So it has a logo box up here. You'll see as I hover over here, it gives me these little individual boxes that I can edit. So this is a text. If I want to change the text, I simply click in here, and I can put in my new headline right here. I can select all of this text, and up here I can edit it. I can make it all bold. And I can change the text color if I would like. Make it italic. I can change the size of the text. I can adjust just some of the text size. And I can change the alignment of it, the spacing, indents, all of that stuff. I can add bullet points to it. So I can edit this in many different ways. Up here they have a box that's called a logo box. And the logo box, once you put your logo in here, it can appear in multiple places. I think they all sync together, and that's the ease of it. I prefer to put a header in here, and we'll do that in class, so that I would just do with an image. So over here, this is the section that allows you to add things and design your email and do more to it. It also gives you styles. So if I click over here in styles, it says I can adjust the styles of the email. So I can change the background color here. You might want to change your background color to black, or maybe it's a brand color like red. You can adjust the body color, which is the white in here, and this will adjust it. Notice the images and stuff still stay their color. They're not transparent, but the entire background changes. I prefer white for this, so we'll leave that. You can change it so all of the text, you kind of set up your headlines, your styles here. I tend to not do that. I tend to just do it individually here, but if you were working for a company and you wanted your text to be the same every single time in all the emails, you could set up your styles here and they would always be the same. Okay, so let's close this up. And then as you can see, there's lots of other things. You can change your links to be consistent across there, dividers to be consistent, buttons to be consistent. Let's just do this individually. So let's say I want to add an image here. I click on my image over here, and it will give me some options to reduce that image, to enlarge it, to fill the whole area here, which is kind of where it is now. I can left align, right align, center. I can put a link on that photo, and other things I can do in the background. This is kind of web design stuff. Padding is simply how much space is around it. So if you see the little white space on the top and the bottom here, there's padding on the top, 12 pixels by 12 pixels. If I want a little bit more on the right, I can adjust that, and you can see the white coming in over here. So I'll just keep that at 0. And actually, I would prefer what they have there is just fine. Okay, so in order to add a photo, if I click add here, I can upload an image, which will let me go right to my desktop. So if I find something in a stock photo, like a Unsplash or Pexels.com, a stock photo, I can just upload it directly from there. Now, good practice for web design is to optimize your photographs and make them as small as you can and only the size you need. But what MailChimp has done over the last maybe year or so is they have kind of encouraged you to just upload the full-size photo, and then they will reduce it depending on what kind of device or what size the viewer needs. So if you have a real high-res iMac that's like 5K and you need a real high-res image, they'll show that image. So that's why you put the large one up there. And if they're on a phone and it's really small and they need a lower res image, they'll deliver that one. Browse images will take you to your library. So as you upload images, it puts them in a library and keeps them for you so you can reuse them if you want on future campaigns. So I'm going to click Upload Image, and I'm going to go to, I uploaded these images of puppies, so let's take this one, and that will drop it right in here. So now you see the puppy image in here, and you can replace it, you can edit it. I tend to just leave it the way it is, but you can also scale it and see how it adjusts this way, original, or just fill the whole area. So let's leave it like that, and let's be done. You can always change the logo header if you want. And so let's say I want to add a few more photos down here. I'm going to go up to Layout here, and I can add these layout boxes. So this teal box here, it's going to add another layout, but in a section kind of like it added the photo. Let's just take these 3 boxes here. I'm going to drop these in down here, and then I can add content inside of these drop content here. So let's go back here and let's drop an image in here. I'm going to hover over the box and see how it makes it blue, whichever one I'm going to drop it in. So I put that in here and then add image, and I will see I already have some images in here. If I want to do a new one, I just go to Upload, and I will find that second photo of a puppy that I had, and that will drop it in to that little box down here. And you can see now I can fill it all the way, or if I want to do the original or scale it. I kind of like the extra margin around here, or the padding around here. So if I go back now and I want to put some text down below that, I can just take the paragraph and I'm going to drop it in, not here, but right here. And then this will put in, let's say this is Milo, and I can put in a little paragraph about this puppy. So then I can do the same thing. I can go here and I could drop another photo in here and more text. And now I would highlight, I'm simulating like an adoption for puppies. So I would have a highlighted image up here and then 3 little images down here with the description about them. So then you always want a call to action. That's what's the next step that you want your viewer to take. So if I click on the button, I can change these. I can put a link in here and open it in a new tab. You can align it differently. You can make it square, round. You can put a border around it. What I like is when the border, you can do a solid, you can do dashed. I wouldn't go too crazy with all of this. Padding, things like that. So if I have a round button or a pill, you can make it kind of a capsule. You can adjust these things too. And in here you can adjust the text, or you can just go in here and say, like, if I could spell properly, buy now. And you can change the color of the button, the border, all of these different things. So if I wanted to apply my brand color to it, I could use that same red and then say down here I want to do no border or just no color. Oops, it kept it at 1. I'll put a 0 in there and hit tab. Now it's still doing that. We'll just make it white, be done with it. Okay, and then the dividers are kind of the same way. The dividers, you can set the padding on the top, bottom, left, and right. You can make it align, the background color, lots of different adjustments. So that's kind of the quick part, or the quick demonstration on how to build an email. I encourage you to look at these. One thing I do want to point out is you can drag a video box over here, but it only uses what MailChimp calls their embed partners. So you really have to upload it to like a YouTube first, and then you just give it the URL and it will pull it in from YouTube. YouTube is a platform that is built for delivering and streaming, and MailChimp doesn't want to host all those videos, so that's why it asks up here for the URL. Okay, so when you're done designing this, click Save and Exit, and it will save all of your changes, and it will take you back to right here. If you get this little resolve thing here where the badges and stuff like this, don't worry about that right now. You can just click resolve and it'll take you back into redesign or continue designing. So if I do save and exit, and then I can go back to MailChimp here, all campaigns. You see here's the one we just made, a test, a regular email. It's a draft right now. And if I want to come back in here a day later, an hour later, and edit it, I can just come to this page, campaigns, all campaigns, click edit, and it will take me back here, click on the resolve, and I'm back in here editing and adjusting it. Okay, so that is it. We'll talk more about this in class, and I'll be happy to answer your questions as well. All right, thank you.